Raising cash by getting rid of things that you don't want or need. I'm learning to thrive in the economy. Would you like to learn too? Last week I mentioned to you that there's really two ways to really thrive as a freelancer. One is to keep raising your income, and the other is to cut your costs. Well, as I mentioned last week, we're starting to prepare the house for a sale. And what that means is that we're starting to get rid of things that have been accumulating in the house for more than 11 years. The kids are out of the house now. We don't need a lot of the stuff that we had when they were growing up. I've been on Amazon and eBay for more than 20 years. Literally, I started in 1999 when my grandmother died. She had some old chinaware from the 1930s. I took it to an antique shop because I thought it was worth some money. And he said, yeah, these are good collectible pieces, but they really, for consignment shop, it's really not worth it. But what you really ought to do is put them on eBay. There'll be people that will buy it. So that's how I got started on eBay and Amazon 21 years ago. So I can tell you, I've got a lot of experience on it. One of the things that we're doing as we go through the house is we're taking some things, we're putting them on Amazon, we're putting them on eBay. Now, just to give you a little bit of a rundown on the different ways that you can get rid of stuff and raise a little bit of cash for you. Amazon is very good for books, very good for jigsaw puzzles if they're complete. Some games, things like that are good. There's some restrictions on music, so CDs and things like that. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to sell. DVDs are kind of hard to sell on Amazon. There's restrictions on those things. But certainly if you have books that you don't need anymore, put them on Amazon, make a few dollars, right? eBay is for the other stuff. You know, use clothing if they're in pretty good shape. Basically, almost anything you can sell on eBay. But you might not make a lot of money on it. And you gotta make a decision how much time you want to spend on it. eBay is more time intensive than Amazon. But here's the other thing that you need to think about is if you're just trying to raise some revenue by getting rid of things, try Facebook Marketplace. It's free to list. And what happens is people can search by area code, by zip code, their area. And what they can do is they'll come and pick stuff up at your place. And we find that that's been very helpful for getting rid of stuff that's really not all that worthwhile or that is big and bulky. You don't really want to put it on eBay where you have to figure out how to ship it. It doesn't make any sense. For instance, we had some boxes of cat litter that we kept at our house for my mother to use in the assisted living home when she had a cat. Well, the cat died. So we had these boxes of cat litter. They're very heavy. We put them on eBay. The shipping costs are going to be astronomical. So we put it on Facebook Marketplace, and we were able to sell it for $8. Now, we took a loss because we bought the cat litter at full price, but it still raised some cash for us, raised some revenue on something that we were never going to use again. And that's what you really need to think about as a freelancer. Look around your house and figure out what you don't need anymore. Get rid of it. Raise that cash, because when you raise the cash, it'll help you survive until you get those freelance jobs, because that's what it's all about. It's the cash flow. You got to have cash in hand. And if you agree with me, please hit the like button and share this video, because I think it's really important that freelancers understand that you need the cash. You got to have the cash in hand. And if that means getting rid of stuff in your house that you might not need anymore, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. If it's stuff that you're not sure you want anymore, get rid of it, So I would say put it on Amazon or eBay. Facebook Marketplace is good as well. Craigslist is more hit or miss, to be honest with you. I find that when we put stuff on Craigslist, a lot of people don't show up, And one of the things that I always do is I always put stuff on Craigslist for a few dollars. I never put it on for free, because when you put it on for free, people go, I can show up or not show up, and then they don't bother. But if you put it up for a few dollars, it sort of eliminates that element of the readership, and only people that are actually interested start reaching out to you, and they show up. So you can do eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. There's others out there, but those are the 4 big ones that I think you can really concentrate on. If nothing else, here's another way that will help you down the road. Take the stuff you don't want. If you don't want to be bothered trying to sell it, go and donate it. Salvation Army or some other nonprofit, get a receipt for the stuff you donate. Then you can take it off on your taxes at the end of the year, and you get a little bit of a tax break that way. It'll save you on your taxes. But remember, as a freelancer, we need to build revenue. And one of the ways you can do it is to get rid of your stuff you don't want or need anymore. Okay. Until next week, stay safe.